Right now, somewhere in America, a Monday morning is starting, and for most people it looks exactly the same. The alarm, the dread, the coffee made too fast, the commute, the inbox, the meetings that could have been emails, the quiet counting down to Friday. Most people have done this so many times, it stopped feeling like a choice a long time ago. But there is another Monday morning happening right now. In an ordinary apartment, in an ordinary neighborhood, lived in by a completely ordinary looking person. No yacht, no mansion, no luxury car in the driveway. Just a quiet morning that feels completely different, because every single part of it was chosen. There was no alarm this morning, not because he slept through it, because he did not set one. He woke up when his body was ready, not when a device told him to. For most people reading that sentence, it sounds like a fantasy. For this person, it is just Tuesday. It is just Monday. It is just every day. He makes coffee, not grabbed from a drive-thru on the way to somewhere he does not want to be. Made slowly, at home, with nowhere urgent to be. This is not about the coffee. This is about what the coffee represents. Time that belongs to him. A morning that is not already owned by someone else before it has even started. Meanwhile, across town, the Monday most people know is already in full swing. The alarm went off 45 minutes ago. The commute started 20 minutes ago. The inbox opened 10 minutes ago. The week has already begun, and it already belongs to someone else. After coffee, he goes for a walk. Not a rushed walk to a parking lot. Not a purposeful walk to a meeting. Just a walk. Because he wanted to. Because the morning is nice. Because he can. He has no idea what time it is. He does not need to. This is the part that surprises people when they first hear it. Financial freedom does not look like a holiday. It does not look like a beach in Bali or a penthouse in Manhattan. It looks like an ordinary Tuesday morning walk in your own neighborhood. Without a reason, without a destination, without checking your phone to see if anyone needs something from you. He comes back home, opens his laptop. Not because he has to. Because he has a project he is genuinely interested in. It might make money, it might not. That is not the point right now. The point is that he is working on something because he chose it, not because someone scheduled it for him at 8:30 on a Monday morning. Around mid-morning, he checks his investment account, not anxiously, not to see if something went wrong. Just a quick glance the way you might check the weather. The number is slightly higher than last week. It is always slightly higher than last week. He closes the laptop and makes another coffee. That detail matters more than almost anything else in this story. The account growing quietly in the background, whether he looks at it or not, is the engine that bought every single part of this morning. The slow walk, the unhurried coffee, the project chosen freely. None of it exists without the decision made years earlier to build something that runs without him. He makes lunch at home, nothing elaborate. The same rotation he's been cooking for years, not because he cannot afford to eat out, because he genuinely prefers this. Because the habits that got him here are so deeply embedded now that they do not feel like sacrifice. They just feel like life. In the afternoon, he calls a friend, not to network, not to discuss work, just to talk, on a Monday afternoon, because he can, because his time belongs to him, and he can give it to whoever and whatever he wants. He is not retired in the traditional sense. He is not old. He is not sitting doing nothing. He is just free. Free to work on what interests him, free to rest when he needs to, free to give his attention to the people and things that actually matter to him. The difference between him and most people is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is not income. It is one decision made years ago that he repeated consistently until the math did the rest. Let's talk about what actually built this Monday morning. Because it was not one big moment. It was not a windfall. It was not a viral business or a lucky investment. It was a series of small, unremarkable decisions made consistently over a long period of time. Decisions that looked like nothing from the outside. Decisions that most people around him did not understand or respect at the time. He automated a savings transfer the same day his salary landed, every single month for years. He drove a car he already owned instead of financing a new one every 4 years. He cooked at home more than he ate out. He never upgraded his lifestyle to match every raise. He invested the difference into a broad market index fund and left it alone. None of those things are impressive. Not one of them would get a reaction at a dinner party. But compounded over 10 years, with consistent contributions. E with market returns doing their work, with lifestyle never expanding to consume the gap. Those unremarkable decisions produced a remarkable result. The people around him did not see it happening. They saw the boring car. They saw the packed lunch. They saw the same plain apartment for years. They did not see the number growing quietly in the background. They did not see the investment returns compounding month after month. They did not see the Monday morning that was being built, slowly, invisibly, inevitably. Here is the question most people ask when they hear a story like this. What was his income? And the answer is, it does not matter as much as you think, because the gap between income and spending is the only variable that actually determines whether this Monday morning becomes possible. A person earning $40,000 with a $500 monthly gap will always outbuild a person earning $100,000 with no gap. Always. The income is not the engine. The gap is the engine. The other question people ask is, how long did it take? And the honest answer is, longer than a viral YouTube video makes it sound, and shorter than most people assume when they feel behind. The average person who starts investing consistently in their mid-20s and maintains a reasonable savings rate reaches financial independence somewhere in their mid to late 40s, not 65, not retirement age, mid-40s, with potentially 25 or 30 years of free Monday mornings ahead of them. And here's the part that most people miss when they hear that timeline. Every year you start earlier moves that flag to the left. Every year you delay moves it to the right. The flag is not fixed. It is not decided by your age or your income or your current situation. It is decided by the next decision you make, and the one after that. Back to the Monday morning. It is late afternoon now. He does not know what day it is in the way most people know what day it is, as a countdown, as a marker of how far from Friday they are. He just knows it is a good day, because every day is a good day when none of them are spent doing something you did not choose. The evening is his, not earned after a day of work. Not a reward for surviving the week, just his. He cooks dinner. He reads something he actually wants to read. He goes to bed when he is tired, not at a time calculated backward from a Monday alarm that does not exist. This is what financial freedom actually looks like. Not a highlight reel, not a private jet, not a social media post designed to make people feel behind. Just an ordinary life, lived completely on your own terms. The freedom is not in the luxury. The freedom is in the choice. Right now, you are building toward a Monday morning, whether you know it or not. Every financial decision you make is either moving that morning closer or pushing it further away. The car payment pushes it further. The automated investment brings it closer. The lifestyle upgrade pushes it further. The protected gap brings it closer. Every single decision, every single month. So, here is the only question that matters after watching this. What does your ideal Monday morning look like? Not the fantasy version, the real version, the honest version. The version that would genuinely make you feel free. Write it down somewhere, make it specific, and then ask, what is the one decision this week that starts building toward it? Not 10 decisions. Not a complete financial overhaul. One decision, the automated transfer. The car payment ended and not renewed. The meal rotation started. One thing. This week. That is how every free Monday morning gets built. One unremarkable decision at a time. If this changed how you think about what you are building, share it with someone who needs to see it. The person in your life who is working hard and getting nowhere. The person who thinks freedom is only for other people. Show them this. Because it is not for other people. It is for anyone who decides to start. And subscribe. Every episode we post one idea that actually moves your financial life forward. No hype, no shortcuts. Just the stuff that works.